I saved about $320 cutting this mesh in my garage. What's wrong with this picture? Why I haven't done it and why this project's taking so long is because I ran out of money. Hey Project Fam, taking my time with the Porsche. So I'll give you a quick update. This is what I have. I have a black fender. This is my fender. I sanded it already with some 400 grit. I'll do the same with this fender. You can see how shiny that is, but it's the wrong color. So I'll sand it and then I'll prime it. Prime it to kind of match the bumpers kind of hanging up over there. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you. I'll borrow this. I'm going to show you my little project that I did. So big shout out to Boogeyman FPV, kind of encouraging me and making me do this stuff. But this is a bumper, right? So this is where the license plate goes. I mean, that kind of makes sense. Then I have these grills to let air in. I have a grill for the middle. See, this is what it looks like. And this is nice and tight, so that's good. But I've got these grills on the sides. And these grills, they are mounted from the inside. And it kind of look like that. That's the way the grill looks, but it doesn't have that mesh. See that mesh? There's no mesh over here because I didn't cut it yet. But there I put a mesh. And the purpose of that mesh is that mesh will help keep the rocks and leaves from breaking the radiator that's sitting right behind that grill. You see it right there? That's a radiator on that side, and there is an identical one on the opposite side of the car. Keeps the rocks from damaging the condenser. So that's what I did. I had to make this grill. Now, obviously you can go out and you can buy grills of the right width and things, but for I think $4 or $3 and change, this is a gutter. You know, you put this over the rain gutter, so it's like a gutter grate. It's actually called a metal gutter guard. Got it from the big box store and I like it because it won't rust and it's got a nice finish to it already. But the problem is that it is too narrow. So what I had to do is I had to cut it. I had to cut it right down the middle and then join these two pieces. After I joined them, then I can cut them out. But I need to build a stencil first, right? So this is what I did. I used aluminum foil. There we go. And I molded it around what I wanted. And then I put the aluminum foil over cardboard. And then I cut the cardboard. Then I set the cardboard over the metal mesh. And now I can cut the metal mesh to the shape I want. Is if you can look really closely, you can see like there is no gap right there. It's a perfect fit. Now obviously looking at all the little cuts, it took a little while for me to get it right, but shouldn't be in a rush when you're doing these projects anyway. Then I used some zip ties. See, zip tie here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just kind of use them around the edge to give this some structural integrity, just to help with the structure of the mesh. And there I go. That's it. So now this is all done. And I can put this up to, well, that's where it goes, but in order to get it there, it actually goes through the bumper. You know what? You want to see what it looks like? All right, let's see if we can put it through without mounting this thing. I think I can use one of these existing. It's backwards, forwards. Yep, there we go. One hand action. All right, so it looks something like that. That's what it will look like when it's in. So I just have to do the exact same process to the other side up there. I don't need to do it for the middle right here because this already has a grill. So I'm going to take this off and put this onto my old bumper and get this actually ready for primer. I got a little high spot there. Get this ready for primer again and paint. So then I'll prime the bumper again. Look at this mess. Look at this mess. Yeah, I got work. This is the washer mechanism that goes underneath this fender. So I have to put that back. I have to put the fender back. I still haven't figured out if I'm going to paint this myself or send it off to the shop for it to be painted. Most people I talk to say, hey, don't mess with it, send it to the shop. Don't mess it up. But in my opinion, I can always paint it, and if it looks horrible, I can still send it out and let somebody else do it. And that's probably what I'm thinking about doing. Do a quick once over, see what's going on in here. Not much is going on. I can't stand those mats, but they're going to stay for now. Rollover support is still there. I think in another month, I'll be ready to take this to the shop and get the rollover support fixed and get the roof back where it belongs. The real reason why I haven't done it and why this project's taking so long is because I ran out of money. This is a huge project. I have at least 2 more big ticket items that I need to pay for before this car can hit the road. And I had to save up a couple of dollars to get it done. So that's the real reason why I've kind of slowed down on the projects. And a lot of the projects you see now, they just kind of slow labor projects, but everything looks good. I raised up this spoiler so I can add a little bit of moisturizer to this rubber here. Check these out. Oh, that looks nice. Everything looks good there. What's wrong with this picture? Oops, I'll do it again. What's wrong with this picture? Anybody figure it out? Yeah, it was pretty easy. My wheels look good. Let's walk around this side. This is my support. So one day I had an idea, and I thought that maybe I wasn't applying enough force to push down the rollover support. So what did I do? I got a ladder. I'm holding on to the roof of the garage, and I stepped on the support with all of my weight, and it still didn't go down. So it's not a matter of force. There is some type of restriction holding it back, whether it's a ratcheting mechanism or a hydraulic mechanism. There's a problem. It's not force. I just thought I would say that. I really think it's just broken, in that it has to be replaced. I don't even think it needs to be reset. That's just my opinion. Everything looks good here. I've been trickle charging the battery. I've been starting the car. I might even drop the car this weekend. Give it a little bit more start, but this is what it looks like. This is the project. So no rush. I will get the summer car on the road by winter. Trust.